My name is Lorenzo, and I am a father. I am a graduate from Cal State Long Beach with the bachelor's degree in social work. I'm also a case manager here at the foundation for the Young Adult Court program, helping the youth. What brought me to this position was my own lived experience. Aging myself, about 20 years ago, I started a life of drug addiction and everything that came along with that, and that was including ties into local gangs. So my lifestyle very much involved in and out of incarceration, years of homelessness, and a lot of dead ends, just due to my bad decisions and not having any guidance, not having any resources, not knowing where to find any resources. It was all oblivious to me, when I was in my 20s, and as my addiction progressed, even at the little moments where I wanted to find help, I had no idea where to even begin to look. My perception of treatment and rehabilitation was you had to have a lot of money to be able to go get help. So I figured, I don't have a lot of money, I'm actually homeless and I'm poor, so I always had this idea I had to figure it out on my own. I think I started to have that mentality of an adult when I decided to, own up and take accountability, the fact that I was a full-blown drug addict. And until that point, I wasn't really able to find any solution, because up until that point, I wasn't really willing to look at the fact that I even had a problem. I always lived my life, moment by moment and day by day, and whatever I had to do to survive is what I did. And thinking back, that's probably what led me to, close to 9 years of incarceration and 2 to 3 years of homelessness. Was just living moment by moment in that whole survival mode. But I was able to find a county-funded treatment program. And I did not know what to expect, but it's part of my story where I have to share that, finding this program was probably a lifesaver. I fully invested in what it had to offer, because what were my alternatives was homelessness, incarceration, being hungry, being cold, not being a father to my kids, having no responsibilities whatsoever, because I had no responsibilities, and some of us might think that's kind of a blessing, but it's really not. In this treatment program, I was able to get close to a group of guys to where, they showed me what it was like to be an adult, and in the beginning it was all about accountability and engagement and participating and being willing to raise your hand and answer some questions that were uncomfortable and getting to know myself. I fell in love with the camaraderie that this agency had. I fell in love with the camaraderie that this program supplied, and I was able to relate to others who had the same struggles as I did. In my journey to get to where I wanted to be at, I linked up with the local community college, wanting to have better for myself, not knowing where I wanted to be at or what I wanted to do, but I knew I wanted better for myself. I still had that little glimpse of hope, not having the guts to end my life, but also not knowing if I wanted to continue to live always showed me that I still had that little bit of hope left. And I ran with that, and on a whim, I enrolled at Santa Ana College, and turns out I was pretty good at it. I earned 4 associate degrees, presidential scholar, honor societies, honor roll, and I graduated with a 4.0, and it was a pretty cool experience and pretty cool knowing that I always had it in me, I just had to apply it. And soon after that, I applied to Cal State Long Beach, realizing that I wanted to be a helping professional, helping those who have similar stories as I do, and it was because of the case managers and the counselors and the therapists that helped me out early in my struggle and early in my journey that it made me want to pay it forward and even pay it back, So I decided to major in social work, and in 2 years, I just recently graduated from Cal State Long Beach with the social work degree, and I interned here for a full year, and I think within a couple of months, they offered me a position, and as soon as I graduated, I signed on the dotted line, and now I'm a case manager for a program that's doing wonderful things here at the foundation and helping the youth, honestly, that are just like me when I was in my early 20s, searching for direction, searching for mentorship, searching for resources. So if I can help these youth not go through what I went through in my early 20s, and that's what I'm here for. You know, I come here and I always share with my friends, like, I don't feel like I'm coming to work. It doesn't feel like I work a day in my life because it's just a great place to be at. The work that we do here with all the programs, not just mine, but with other programs, so valuable to our communities. And I know that if I can share, I do share these with some of my friends and their youth and their kids, you know, across the county, because of the great things that the Orangewood Foundation does. And it's an amazing place, and I feel like I found a home base here, and I'm excited to see what the future holds.